This is going to be about Horatio Alger. Okay, Horatio Alger. Yes, I've heard that name. It comes from stories about a boy born into poverty who manages to rise up to at least a middle-class existence, and possibly even more than that. It's a core belief, that possibility, of this nation, America, land of opportunity. It's what is known as the classic rags to riches tale. And I know that Horatio Alger is not in these stories. He's the very real person who wrote them. But beyond that, I don't know anything about him. And I thought I should correct that. So I did some checking on Horatio Alger in order to compare his life with the ideal one he created. He was born in New England, Boston, I think, to a family with patrician roots, but his father was a minister, so money to live on was a constant problem. He was the oldest child and rather sickly. His father made him read religious texts as preparation for life as a minister. He went to Harvard and did well, graduating Phi Beta Kappa, 8th in a class of 88. Because his family was not wealthy, he could not join in any of the exclusive clubs or secret societies, the real insider ticket to the good life of ease and plenty. Boston society, the Brahmins, was based on who you knew. He entered Harvard Divinity School but did not stay long. He worked at several jobs and wound up teaching. He also wrote and published several books. They did not sell very well or cause him to be recognized as a promising author. He re-entered the Divinity School, stayed this time, and graduated. He left for a tour of Europe, and when he returned, the Civil War was in full course. He was excused from duty because of poor health. In 1866, he became the minister of a Unitarian church in Brewster, Massachusetts. At some point during his time there, a committee was formed to investigate reports that he had sexually molested boys, or, as the committee put it, the abominable and revolting crime of gross familiarity with boys. He did not deny the charge. He resigned his ministry and left the town. He wrote the committee a letter of remorse. His father assured the church that he would not seek another position in the church. The committee decided that the situation had been resolved and there was no need for further action. Horatio Alger concentrated on writing and published a book entitled Ragged Dick, the story of a bootjack who through determination, hard work, pluck, and courage overcomes adversity and makes his way through life, successful and happy. The book was a big hit, and Alger quickly wrote many more, all in the same vein. Often his characters returned a lost item or bravely acted to rescue someone. This brought them to the attention of a man of means who became their proud patron. Alger was able to make a living by writing these books, but he saturated the market and the public grew tired of them. His publisher, looking for a change, told him to go out west to California to seek new material. He did that, but Alger continued to write the same story, albeit with Western locales. In the 1880s, he adopted 2 street boys. They moved into his apartment. Nothing was made of this. There were no accusations, no charges, no scandal. It appears that he did help the boys advance into life. People were not gay then, but it is believed that Alger was homosexual. He was, given the times, insecure about that orientation, what would be called the secret sin. He developed mental problems and openly addressed what he called his late insanity. His career as a successful writer was over. No one read him anymore. His health declined, he had bronchitis and asthma. He had no money, and he died in 1899 in his sister's home in Natick, Massachusetts. He was buried there. Horatio Alger did not live the life he wrote about, but all was not lost. 20 years after his death, interest in his books revived, and he became quite famous as the author of The American Dream, the one who took the tale of Cinderella, planted it firmly here in these United States. People believe in it to this day.